Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, June 13th. Looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. So just a quick note, because some people I know only just listen to the afternoon video. There won't be one tomorrow, leaving early for the day, okay? So there'll be a video in the morning, but not tomorrow night. I did recap the charts yesterday, if you didn't get a chance to see that. So what happened today? Well, a couple of things. We came back into balance on the daily in ES. We got into the gap a little bit, but not by a lot. Okay? NQ, all-time high, is in the overnight. And NQ is still up on the daily. They didn't come close to yesterday's low. They have just about higher value on the day. ES ended with overlap and a lower. Now, righty has some issues. Righty on the daily is balanced, back to balance. Again, I'm sorry. Righty's been in balance. Yesterday did not take us out, remember? So I'm still using basically yesterday's high as the balance high, and what's today? And Tuesday's low is the balance low. They're also down on their weekly, still in righty. So they still have some issues. They had a nice sell tail today. They did take back their trend day. Now, believe it or not, we tried to go trend down in ES and NQ, and it failed. So trend days down have only held 12 out of 55 times this year. We took out both sides of the IB and ES as late in the day. We take out the day's high for the 46 times. So a little over 40% taking out both IBs. Last year for the full year was only 32%. So much more common so far this year. Had an okay day and did very, very little in the afternoon. Market just consolidated, digested. Volume, unfortunately, at 39 million right now, is putting a possibility, if they don't do 3 million in the after hours, of being in the top 10. But even if they do get out of the top 10, it's still just horrible, horrible volume. So, first trade, I did nothing in A. There was no trade for me in A. We weren't close to the overnights to front run them. There really was nothing. So, in B, I did take my first trade in B period, in NQ, on the long side, against the gap, first time, when it filled, and I got paid. I got paid initially. Then it went down pretty good. So that was one and done on that. ES, I also took along in B period against yesterday's low. I said if they're going to defend anything, it would be that. And they did. And I did, and I made money on it. Then we went trend. So I turned short in NQ in C period. Little ebb and flow shorting against the single prints. D period, same thing in NQ. I was shorting that against the one-time framing and the single prints. But we couldn't get the IB low yet. Now, I did take an E period. It looked like they wanted to stop the one-time framing, and I thought they were going to take back the single prints. So I took a long in NQ. Now, they didn't fill the single prints, but I still got paid to stop the one-time framing. Interestingly enough, they didn't fill the single prints today, and we rolled over again. And we actually tried to go triple distribution. We did go triple distribution initially in ES, not in NQ. And I'm like, well, if they hold triple distribution, maybe we go for more of the gap. But it was weak. There was no volume again. So I didn't do anything. The next trade I took was an ES. The last two trades of the day, I took a short in ES, which I got paid about 4.5 points on, thinking it could be a possible afternoon rally high after they filled the singles. I did it again in I. I wasn't liking it. I took it off for break even. And then we just grinded up and, the rest of the day. Now, the one trade I should have taken, or actually two, as we were discussing in the room, again, it's never after the fact. And believe me, there was no reason I didn't take it. I said there's a good chance to fill the singles in NQ, take back the trend day, and then short it. So again, I could have longed around the 8-9 level, got out when they filled the singles at 15, and shorted it because it did come back in. It would have been a nice two-sided trade there in a matter of minutes, but I didn't do it. That would have been the only other trade I would have done. So, not a bad day. As far as destinations go, in ES, we have today's high of 45.75, and today's low, that's it, of 08.50. Not carrying forward 8 wide, I want 9 wide or more. SPY goes out, 543.33 is the high, and today's low is 539.59. Still a decent sized gap below us for SPY and ES. Now don't forget, NQ also has a very nice gap from yesterday. NQ gapped high today but didn't hold it, and their overnight high still holds. Now, I will be rolling over on Monday. I always do it the Monday of expiration. That's since I've traded futures, that's what I've done, and I will do that again on this Monday. So there's a big premium in both ES and NQ right now. So we'll probably have a rollover gap for both of these things come Monday. And then chart-wise, the only thing that's changed at all is ES. NQ is still up on all 3 time frames. ES is a 2-day balance. Now, if we take out today's low tomorrow, I will call the daily down, and we'll see if we go and fill that gap. So, all remains to be seen. Anyway, thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.